series organized by ForexCube with the participation of InstructFX. ForexCube is organizing one educational webinar per week starting today to help each and every one of you fully understand the gigantic Forex market and CFDs and take you 2 steps closer to your financial goal. That's if you behave, of course. Please type a yes or no in the questions box. Let me know we have audio and video so we can get started. Okay, you're gonna see a question box somewhere in the left-hand side or right-hand side of your screen. Type your questions, don't be shy, interact with me, and I'll have a Q&A session towards the end of the webinar. I see a lot of people still joining us. Good day, guys. Welcome, enter, have a seat, grab a cup of tea, a cold beer in your hands, a Fanta, a Coke, and get your notebooks ready. We're gonna have a very, very interesting webinar today. Feel free to type your questions again and interact with me during the webinar. Do not be shy, guys. That's the whole point of organizing these webinars. And I'll answer all your questions towards the end of the webinar. All right, I see a few yeses. Okay, so we have sound and image. Now let's try and see if more people can hear us, if more people can see us. Okay, how much experience do you have in online trading? Type your answer in the question box now. Okay, I see 1 month. I see 2 years on and off. Okay, well done. 3 months. All right, thank you all. Okay, I see we have audio and video, so let's get started. Now, for compliance purposes, I have to read a disclaimer. Basically, all information presented during this webinar is from public sources and should be treated accordingly. Our content is intended to be used and must be used for informational purposes only. It is very important to do your own analysis before making any investment based on your own personal circumstances. You should take your own financial decision or independently research and verify any information that you see and wish to rely upon, whether for the purpose of making an investment decision or otherwise. We would like to draw your attention to the following important investment warnings. The value of shares and investments and the income derived from them can go up as well as down. Investors may not get back the amount they invested, and past performance is not a guide to future performance. Right, this being said, now that we have compliance out of the way, my name is Andrew, aka at the Chart Whisperer. I'm the founder and CEO at InstructFX and FX Battle podcast, and I've been working in the financial industry for a bit over 10 years. During my career, I've worked in many retail and institutional brokerages across Europe, including the famous London financial sector, Canary Wharf. And I specialize in trading education with over 600 live webinars and over 3,000 clients and account managers trained in the last 3 years only. As I was saying at the very beginning, ForexCube, your favorite STP brokerage, is starting a new webinar series today that will consist of 5 educational webinars with myself and a very big surprise for you all. At the end of the webinar series, we have a special webinar with the founder and CEO of ForexCube, Mr. Joao Monteiro. 100% live and unscripted, the CEO of ForexCube, Joao Monteiro, will be answering your questions in an exclusive live webinar moderated by myself in their lovely, lovely offices. So don't miss this one because it's as rare as a realistic statement of Donald Trump, guys. The webinar schedule is showing on the screen. There we go. And even more than this, the ones of you who really behave will get an email from the lovely support department of ForexCube that work very, very hard to keep you happy. And additionally, it can be found on the ForexCube website. So today is the 9th of June. We have the introduction to CFDs and the MT4 platform. Next Tuesday, same time, same place, we have technical and fundamental analysis explained. On the 23rd of June, we have asset classes and trading strategies explained. On the 25th of June, we have how to minimize the cost of trading and maximize the profit. And the last one of the month, which will happen on the 30th of June, is the special with myself and Joao Monteiro, founder and CEO at ForexCube. Do not miss that one, guys. It's going to be amazing. Now that we all got acquainted, let's step on the gas and start with the topic of the day, which is introduction to CFDs, and MetaTrader 4. So what are CFDs, guys? What are we trading? What is going on? A contract for difference is a contract between two parties, typically described as buyer and seller, stipulating that the seller will pay to the buyer the difference between the current value of an asset and its value at contract time. If the difference is negative, then the buyer pays instead to the seller. When trading CFDs, you don't own the underlying asset. Many people will say this is better, not owning assets. Some people will say they prefer to own assets. This is the whole point of having this webinar. At the end of the webinar, you can make an informed decision if it's better to trade CFDs or if it's better to own stuff. How does it work? When trading CFDs, you don't own the asset. The profit is realized by predicting the future price movement up or down. For example, yeah, we all know what happened with crude oil. Crude oil took quite a beating in the last couple of years, I'd say. It took a very big hit. It dropped from $76 per barrel, yeah, to $40 per barrel. Then it got stuck in between $40 and $50 per barrel. And recently, just when the COVID-19 hit a couple of months ago, we saw oil going down to almost zero, yeah, or below zero. So let's say, for example, crude oil is currently trading at $50 per barrel. A trader opens a buy position and oil price moves to $55 per barrel in the next 4 hours. At this point, the trader who bought is in profit and can close the trade and cash out. If the trader would have opened the sell position, his position would now be in a loss, and he can either close it and accept the loss or keep the position open and hope for the price to go in his favor. This is how it works. It's very, very easy. All you have to do is try and predict the future movement. Yeah, the price of an asset can only go up or down. So if you think it's going to go up, you open a buy position from the current price. If you think it's going to go down, you open a sell position from the current price. As soon as the price goes in your favor, you will be in profit. This is it. Yeah, this is what happens with CFDs. This is what you guys are trading on a trading platform. Let's move on to the next slide and understand how CFDs work. In the right-hand side of the screen, you're going to see an example. Yeah, I chose Wall Street as an example for today. Okay, we can see the hedge funds, the pension funds, the mutual funds, yeah, the big boys, the investment banks, yeah, the exchanges that release liquidity to retail brokerages, and retail brokerages release liquidity to retail traders. Now, this industry lives based on fees. Yeah, everyone pays a small fee to everyone. That's how the industry works. So for a retail trader to be able to trade with a small deposit, yeah, we're talking about $500, $1,000, $5,000, yeah, which comparing to Wall Street is still considered to be a very, very small deposit. Okay, they can do that through the brokerage. The traders have access to the liquidity pool through the brokerage. Brokerages offer access to leverage and the trading platform. And it all works with buy low and a sell high concept without owning the underlying asset. Okay, this is how CFDs work, yeah, how retail trading works. Nothing too complicated yet. Right, okay, I see you have, okay, I see you typed a couple of questions. Okay, I'll get to the questions towards the end of the webinar. Yeah, meanwhile, if you don't understand something, if you want to interact with me, feel free to type your questions. Yeah, and I will take the questions towards the end. So this is how CFDs work. Let's move on and see a few of the CFDs characteristics. Yeah, first of all, they're available for trading 24/5. Yeah, I'm tempted to say 24/7. Yeah, because the markets take a small break, but to be precise, it's 24/5. You have a very low entry cost. Yeah, I mean, think about it. You can trade on the world exchanges, yeah, with as low as $250, $500, $1,000. you use the leverage, okay, and that's why you can trade on an exchange with a very small deposit. Another characteristic of Forex is that it can be traded from any device and any location around the world. Yeah, as long as you have a phone, an iPad, a laptop, a desktop PC, yeah, you can, and an internet connection, you can trade from anywhere around the world. You're gonna have a market that is open that you can trade on. Yeah, another characteristic of Forex, we're talking about high volatility, yeah, during the day, especially currency pairs, guys. Yeah, and the most traded commodities, which are oil and gold and silver, okay, and natural gas, they are very, very volatile during the day because all the big boys are trading. Yeah, the big boys that you saw on the previous slide there, we're talking about pension funds, we're talking about mutual funds, yeah, Wall Street, yeah, London Exchange, Wall Street, yeah, all the big players of the market are pumping money onto the market, and that triggers the volatility. Even more than that, the volatility is triggered by events that happen around the world. Okay, so trading Forex has nothing to do with luck, has to do with what you see on the news, has to do with the events that happen around the world. And I'm sure we all know what's happening in the US right now. I'm sure we all know what's happening with the US dollar right now. Okay, and it's very, very transparent. Whenever a country goes through hard time, their national currency tends to lose a bit of value. Yeah, depending on how bad the event that triggered the movement is, that's how we can kind of predict how long that downfall will last for. Yeah, if it's a tiny event, we're looking at a small shake off of the market, yeah, which lasts anywhere between 5 minutes and 2, 3, 4 hours. If we're talking about something a bit more serious, then you might see an asset or a currency going down in value for 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 days. The good news is that when that stops eventually, yeah, because it has to stop, yeah, it can't go below zero, or the price of an asset cannot go to zero, okay, there will be a correction of the market. Okay, the market will try and get back where it was before, yeah, before that event happened. So that's how you apply the buy low and sell high in Forex trading. Now, another characteristic is the price is affected by world events. As I said, it's accessible to almost everyone, yeah, because you have a very low entry, because you're using the leverage and you're trading through a brokerage and you're not going to a bank or a mutual fund or hedge fund to trade. Yeah, it's available to almost everyone. Yeah, CFD trading is also suitable as a secondary or primary source of income. If you're a pro trader, if you've been on the market for years and years and you have a bit of capital and you want to invest properly, then you might get a primary source of income. Yeah, you might. I've seen people in my career that literally quit their jobs and they started trading Forex 5 days a week. Okay, not everyone can do that, but it can happen. Yeah, especially if you get the hang of it, if you have a bit of experience, yeah, a bit of flexibility in your trading account, and you're looking for a solid investment of creating a portfolio, for example, then this can become your primary source of income. Now, most retail traders see this as a secondary source of income. Yeah, and think about it. Let's say you're working, you have your 9-to-5 job, and you're making $2,000 a month. Yeah, would you be really, really upset if you could supplement your income with another $500, $1,000 a month just by trading here and there when there's something big going on the market? This is the question. This is the whole point of trading CFDs. Okay, you start with it as a secondary source of income, and if you do well, once you get the experience, this could become your primary source of income. Okay, and the last but not the least, CFDs are more transparent than many other investments. Okay, how is that? Easy. Whatever happens around the world will reflect on the trading platform, will reflect in the price of an asset. Yeah, this is it. Has nothing to do with luck. Yeah, how I mentioned before, it has to do with global events. All right. Okay, right. I see you're quite active today. I see more people joining us. Welcome, guys. You didn't miss much. We just started. All right, type your questions, no problem. Interact with me, type your questions. I will take the questions towards the end of the webinar. So I mentioned the leverage. Okay, leverage is one of the most useful tools when you're trading CFDs, when you're trading Forex. Yeah, by using leverage, it means you can trade for a fraction of the cost. How does that work? Look in the right-hand side of the screen. Yeah, let's say you deposit $1,000. Let's say the brokerage you're trading with gives you a leverage of 1 to 400. What does that mean? Your equity will be $400,000. Okay, without the use of leverage, for you to trade $400,000, you will have to deposit $400,000. Let's have a look at the first example. Trader one, first trader trades with a brokerage that offers a leverage of 1 to 400. The trader wants to open a trade of $100,000, but only has $1,000 in his account. How much money does trader one need to make that possible? The formula is very, very easy, guys. Okay, is the position size divided by the leverage, which equals to your initial margin, which is the capital required to open that position. The initial capital required to open that position. So in our case, on a leverage of 1 to 400, okay, the equation is simple. 100,000 divided by 400 equals $250. That's what you need to open that position. Now, that's not all. You can't have $250 in your trading account and open a position of $250 because you're going to get wiped out. Okay, apart from your initial margin, you're going to need maintenance margin, which usually has to be at least 2-3 times more than your initial margin. So in this case, if you want to open one lot, which is 100,000 units, you're going to need $250 on the side. As margin, maintenance margin, you should have at least $500 to $750 in your account on standby. Okay, so if there's any fluctuation on the market, you're not risking to get wiped out. Now let's look at trader 2. Trader 2 trades with a brokerage that offers a leverage of 1 to 30. Most European brokerages offer this leverage. The leverage has dropped in Europe after MiFID II. Okay, so most European brokerages will give you a leverage of only 1 to 30. So the trader wants to open the same position, as trader 1. How much money does he need? Again, the formula is simple. Position size divided by the leverage equals to your initial margin. So in this case, we're going to see 100,000 divided by the leverage, which is 30, gives us $3,333 to open a small position. So you can see the difference here from a leverage of 1 to 400, where you only need $250, to a very low leverage of 1 to 30. You would need $3,000 at least. And remember, you should have 2 or 3 times more in your trading account as margin, as maintenance margin. So the conclusion is this: the higher the leverage, the less you will have to invest as collateral. This is how it works. Now, we have an exercise. Let's say, because we spoke about trader 1, we spoke about trader 2, let's speak about trader 3. Trader 3 is not so lucky, as the first 2 traders. He trades with a brokerage that offers a leverage of 1 to 1. The trader wants to open a position of $100,000. How much money does the trader need to open this position? I'll give you 30 seconds to type your answers. Remember the formula is very, very easy. Position size divided by the leverage equals your initial margin, yeah? The initial capital required for you to open that position. Okay, and the answers start coming. Yes, guys, that is correct. Yeah, if you're trading on a leverage of 1-to-1, you need $100,000 to open a position of $100,000. Okay, so you basically have no leverage. You might as well go to the bank or an exchange house, yeah, and just exchange $100,000 into euros. This is how it goes. Are you brave enough to do that? Are you brave enough to walk around with $100,000 in your back pocket? That's up to you to decide. Yes, okay, so yes, the correct answer is $100,000. Let's move on to the second exercise. If a trader deposits $10,000 and has a leverage of 1-to-400, what is the total buying power the trader has on the market? Again, I'll give you about 20-30 seconds. Okay, the formula is simple. Is the deposit times the leverage, which gives you the total buying power. Okay, so $10,000 deposit, a leverage of 1-to-400. What would be your total buying power? And the answers start coming. Yes. All right. Come on, I want more people to type the answer. All right. Yes, your total buying power will be $4 million. Okay, out of that $4 million, you're gonna start using, yeah, $100,000 here and there, yeah, $50,000 here and there. You're not gonna expose your entire buying power on one trade. Yeah, you're gonna diversify a bit. Right. Exactly. So the correct answer is $4 million. That's how it works. All right, now let's talk about the MetaTrader 4, yeah, or the MT4, which I'm in love with. I've been using this platform for the last 10 years. Of course, I've used other platforms along the way, but this is one of the best trading platforms I've ever used. Most professional traders use the MetaTrader 4 or the MetaTrader 5. We're going to get to that in a couple of minutes. Okay, and I'll tell you why. Yeah, first of all, it's one of the best trading platforms out there. It's a professional trading platform. Yeah, it doesn't look like a video game. If it looks very nice and very sexy, usually there's a red flag. Okay, this is meant to be a professional trading platform. It's meant to help us make money. So it doesn't have to be that sexy and it doesn't need a lot of bling bling. Let's see what the MetaTrader 4 is, yeah? MetaTrader 4, also known as MT4, is an electronic trading platform widely used by online retail foreign exchange speculative traders and institutions as well. It was developed by MetaQuote Software and released in 2005. The software is licensed to foreign exchange brokers who provide the software to their clients. Yeah, exactly how we saw a few slides ago, how the retail client gets access to the liquidity pool is through the brokerage. That's why you need to trade through a brokerage, because they give you access to liquidity and they give you a trading platform. The server component is run by the broker and the client software is provided to the broker's customers who use it to see live streaming prices and charts, to place orders and to manage their accounts. Okay, very simple. In the right hand side the screen, you're going to see a screenshot with how the MT4 looks like. We're going to go live in a few minutes, guys. I'm going to show you how to personalize the MT4, yeah, and what this beautiful trading platform has to offer. Okay, it has a lot of things to offer, and you will be surprised to find out how easy your life can be when you know how to use the tools that MT4 has to offer. But this is not all. Yeah, apart from the MT4, okay, we have the MT5, and we're going to get to that in just a minute. Now, let's talk about a few characteristics of the MetaTrader 4. MetaTrader 4 is a professional trading platform, no doubt about it. MT4 has integrated expert advisors, yeah, or robots, trading robots, which a lot of you guys are looking for. Okay, the platform remembers your trading setup, yeah, your indicators, your templates, which is very, very, very important. You cannot trade blindly, guys. Okay, you need some indicators. You need to know when to enter, when to exit, and where the market is very likely to go. And these indicators make the difference between a winning trade and a losing trade. Yeah, obviously, no one has 100% success ratio, but you can maximize the opportunity if you add a few indicators on the platform. And as I was telling you at the beginning of the webinar, if you really behave, if you attend all my webinars, if you're active, if you want to learn, if you ask questions, you will learn how to use these indicators. Yeah, I'm going to try and make your life much easier than it is right now. It's not complicated at all. All you have to do is be present, be active, okay, and I will explain everything. Now, multiple charts view and multiple time frames, yeah, are available on the MT4. Like you see in the right-hand side, you can look at multiple assets in the same time. It can be personalized in many ways to suit your requirements, yeah. It offers the one-click trading and pending orders, which is very, very important, guys, the one-click trading. For example, some trading platforms make you click the direction, which is buy or sell, and then you have to click an invest button, and then your trade will be executed. Yeah, MT4 and MT5, they don't, I mean, they have this this feature, but not many people use it. Yeah, professional traders prefer the one-click trading, which means instant execution. Yeah, so you're saving a few seconds. Yeah, a few seconds, 3 or 4 or 5 seconds could mean $3 or $4 or $5 or $30 or $40 or $50. Okay, with small amounts. With big amounts, we might be talking about $500 in 3 seconds. So every second counts. Okay, you don't have to delay your entry or your exit. Yeah, when you close the trade, again, many platforms have make you click close and then confirm your position before you're closing. That will cost you 2 or 3 or 4 seconds. Okay, if the market moves very fast, you might lose a bit of money, or your profit won't be $1,000, will go down to $700. Yeah, because you have this small delay when the market is really, really active. Yeah, and last but not the least, it has numerous indicators and oscillators for technical analysis. Okay, you have to know how to analyze the charts if you want to be successful on the long run. Okay, you can't only trade the news, because that is tricky. A news shakes off the market for the short run. If you're a technical trader, okay, some technical traders do way better than news traders. Yeah, they have smaller losses, they have a minimal drawdown. Okay, so it's very, very interesting to know how to use these indicators and oscillators, and I will show you in the next webinars. Now, MetaTrader 5, guys. MetaTrader 5 is the new MetaTrader platform. Yeah, basically it's the difference between iPhone 7 and iPhone 8 or iPhone 9. Yeah, it's the same thing, just improved, looks a bit better, and has a bit more features, yeah? MetaTrader 5, also known as MT5, is the latest trading platform issued by MetaQuotes. The platform has an upgraded look and a few more functions from the classic MT4, like more time frames, more indicators. Yeah. While MT4 is designed for CFD Forex instruments, the new MT5 is an all-in-one state-of-the-art multi-asset trading platform covering both centralized and non-centralized financial markets, including stocks, futures, and FX trading instruments. MT5, you know, some traders say MT5 is a bit faster and more efficient than the MT4. Now, obviously, you know, the iPhone 9 is a bit faster than the iPhone 7 or the iPhone 8, but that doesn't mean the iPhone 7 or the iPhone 8 can't be used anymore, okay? So they both do the same thing. This is the difference between MT4 and MT5. I'm proud to say ForexCube recently added MetaTrader 5 on their website. That happened last week, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so well done ForexCube. As you can see, they're up to date, okay, with the latest trends in the industry. Now, let's go live, guys. Let's go live. Let's have a look at the trading platform and see what goes on. This is how the MT4 looks like by default. Okay, once you open a demo account or a live account, this is what you will see once you download the MT4. First thing you have to check is the right bottom corner to make sure your platform is connected. Yeah, it has connection and you can see it there. Okay, this one is connected. You can see it moving. Okay, otherwise you can just click there on the connection and you can log in. You're going to receive an email with your login details, yeah, with your MT4 login details. Once you have connection, you can personalize the platform. Okay, to make it very easy to use. Okay, I'm just going to hide the navigator, and here you can see, yeah, the assets that you have in the market watch in the left hand side. Yeah, right click on the market watch, hide all symbols, right click again, show all symbols, and yeah, you will see all the assets that the brokerage has to offer. Okay, even more than this, let's personalize the charts a bit. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this multiple view. I just want to focus on one chart. Okay, if you look at it, I'm not sure how much you can understand if you look at the chart like this. Okay, probably the experienced traders that are here today do know how to use it, but the very beginner traders have no idea how to read the market. So I'm going to show you a very, very easy way to personalize the platform, yeah, based on your needs. First thing first, yeah, look at the top left corner where I'm pointing with the mouse. Yeah, you have to see the buy and sell buttons. To activate the one-click trading, okay, you just click on either buy, yeah, or sell, and you're gonna activate the one-click trading. Now let's have a look at properties, okay, and see how we can personalize the platform. Okay, let me show you a first setup. Okay, so usually bar up is green and bar down is red. Yeah, this is for very beginner traders, and I'm going to show you two setups of the platform. Okay, for a bull candle, which means, yeah, that the market is going up, I chose the green color, the lime color. Yeah, for bar down, I'm going to choose the red color. Then bear candle, which means when the market goes down, I'm going to go red. Yeah, line graph is lime, bar up lime. Okay, all right. Yeah, at the top of the platform, you have the zoom in, zoom out. Yeah, you have the magnifying glass, and you can choose the view. You can see it as candlesticks, as bars, yeah, or as a line. Most traders prefer the candlestick pattern. Okay, and I'll explain to you why in the next webinar. Okay, so this is the first setup. Okay, this is how you personalize how most traders do it. Yeah, whenever the candlesticks are green, you know the price is going up. Whenever the candlesticks are red, you know the price is going down. Okay, I'm not going to go into any indicators today. I'm not going to go into technical analysis because we have a special webinar. It's going to happen in 2 weeks from now. But I just want to show you a basic setup. Yeah, you can adjust the colors however you want. Now, a colleague of mine was suggesting earlier on that green and red might not be the perfect setup. Yeah, you might feel a bit threatened by the red color. Mind you, you make money when it goes down as well, so you have no reason to be afraid. Okay, but you could say, for example, when it goes up, yeah, gold, yeah, when it goes down, blue. Yeah, blue means cold. Okay, cold water, yeah, that's blue. So you could choose a blue color for your yeah, for the candlesticks that go down. Okay, let's choose the blue color. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there you go. Okay, yellow when it goes up and blue when it comes down. Yeah, you have many colors to choose from. It's very, very easy. Okay, just play with the platform a bit. Remember, up here you have the magnifying glass where you can zoom out. Yeah, above the buy and sell buttons, you're gonna have the time frames. Okay, 1 minute per candlestick, 5 minutes per candlestick, okay, 15 minutes per candlestick, and so on. Okay, depending on your trading frequency, if you want to go short term, if you want to trade intraday during the day, just keep a few trades open for a few minutes, yeah, or half an hour or an hour. Obviously, you're going to trade on a short time frame, yeah, 5 minutes or 15 minutes. If you want to trade overnight, let's say if you want to keep a trade open for a day or two, then you're going to be looking at the charts on either a 30-minute chart or a 1 hour chart. Okay, remember, when you're looking at the charts on a 1 hour chart, every candlestick, every yellow or blue bar represents that time frame. Okay, so from here to here, okay, we're looking at about 10 or 12 hours. Yeah, because we have 10 or 12 candlesticks, yeah, from there to there. Okay, that's how time frames work. Okay, nothing too complicated. How to look at the charts? Very, very important. You never look at the charts up close like this because it's going to be very difficult for you to understand what's going on. Okay, you have to take a step back and see how the market performed in the last couple of days or in the last day or in the last few hours. Yes, so looking at the charts very, very close, it's not going to help you much. Yeah, you need to zoom out a bit and see the bigger picture. Now, for example, in this case, yeah, it's very easy to understand. We're looking at an uptrend, okay, which started down there, okay, and you can see the price moving upwards over, yeah, a period of time. Yeah, this started, you look at the bottom of the chart, yeah, it started on the 25th of May until today. Yeah, so on the 25th of May, what was this? Was this the GBP? Yeah. On the 25th of May, the exchange rate, GBP USD, was 121.87. Okay, and today is 127.80 something. Okay, this is how the price of an asset moves over time. Okay, and that's why you use a higher time frame and you zoom out a bit to be able to understand the overall movement. Okay, all right. Right, I see you have some questions. You've been good, you've been active today. Okay, let's take some questions. There we go. Okay, Q&A time, Q&A time. Let's see, what have we got here? All right, someone is asking which platform is the best, MT4, MT5. They're both the best, guys. It's like asking you which iPhone is the best, iPhone 8 or iPhone 9. Okay, they're both great. They're both doing the same job. Let's take another question. Now is the time, guys. Yeah, if you want to type questions, now is the time. Type your questions. Okay, someone is asking, can you teach me how to trade? Yes, of course I can. I am available for one-on-one training sessions. All you have to do is talk to your account manager, ask for me. Okay, obviously terms and conditions apply, but I am available for one-on-one training sessions, at least for this month. Okay, if you want to learn how to trade one-on-one, get in touch with your account manager, send us an email, okay, and you will be looked after. I will personally give you a call. Right, next question. Very good question. What is a good amount to start trading with? Okay, now obviously I cannot give you an answer. That is entirely up to you. What I can tell you is definitely not $250. Okay, with $250 you can have very high expectations. It's very, very risky. Yeah, it's like going hunting with 2 bullets. Okay, that's it. So your goal is to have enough flexibility in your trading account and use a small percentage from your trading account. Okay, it doesn't mean that if you have $10,000, you're going to open a trade or multiple trades that equal to $10,000. No, ideally you use 10, 20% from your account. Yeah, so if you have $10,000 in your trading account, realistically, you're going to be using $1,000 up to $2,000 to trade with. Okay, so what is a good amount to start trading with? It depends how serious you are and how serious you want to take this. Okay, as easy as that. Good question. How much can I make with $2,000? That is entirely up to you. Depends how good you are. Sky's the limit, yeah. But obviously, we got to keep it real. You got to keep your expectations as realistic as possible. Okay, so it's entirely up to you. Depends when you start trading, what asset you're trading on, how often you're trading, yeah, and so on. I cannot give you an answer. I've seen people that made $10,000 with $2,000. I've seen people that made $500 with $2,000. My suggestion is, if you want to start trading with $2,000 only, again, keep it real, yeah? Keep it real. Keep your expectations realistic. So first of all, give yourself a target of $500. Can you achieve $500 return with $2,000 investment? That is the first question. And once you hit your first target, then you can go for the second target, which would be the $1,000 mark. Okay, don't start running before you know how to walk. Okay, right. I don't want to run out of time. I'm going to take one more question for today. Okay, I have to choose now because I have about 10 questions left, and I have to choose the best one from my point of view. Right, let's go with this one. What if I don't have time to trade? I mean, this is probably the best question today. Fine, talk to your account manager. Yeah, ForexCube does offer a MAM/PAM service, which means you're going to have a professional trading on your behalf. Okay, if you don't have time to trade, talk to your account manager, talk to ForexCube, and you can go for a MAM or a PAM account. If you don't have a lot of time to trade, but you still want to trade yourself, okay, trade slower. You don't have to trade every day. Yeah, you can trade 2-3 times per week. You can open a trade in the morning and you can close it next morning. You can set a take profit, okay, which is a price which you set when, if the price is reached, your trade will close automatically without you doing anything. Yeah, you open let's say you open a buy position on oil and the price is $50 and you set the take profit at $55. So basically, if oil price goes up $5, your trade will close automatically in profit. This is it, because I didn't know what you meant when you said, what if I don't have time to trade? Okay, so I gave you 2 answers. Right, okay. Let's take another question. Alvaro Fernandez is asking, I have one question. How do we know what to trade with if I have news about US dollar? How I know which one I have to trade? That's a very good question. Right. I don't know how to explain this to you in very easy, simple terms, because I don't know your experience, but let's say this. When you're trading currency pairs, okay, you're trading the US dollar, okay, against another currency pair, or another currency pair against the US dollar. So when the dollar goes down, my question to you is this: when the US dollar goes down, yeah, loses momentum, does it go down against all currency pairs, all its other peers, or only against one? Okay, the answer is, when the dollar is weakening against all the other currency pairs. Yeah, so for example, you take all the currency pairs that have the dollar in the left-hand side as the base currency. Yeah, and if you think the dollar is going to drop, you go sell, 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 sell. Everything that has the dollar in the left-hand side as a base. If the US dollar is in the right-hand side, okay, and you think the dollar is going to go down, it means if the dollar goes down, the currency in the left-hand side is going to strengthen. Yeah, in this case, let's say Euro US dollar. Yeah, EUR USD. If you think the dollar is going to go down, you buy the euro. Yeah, if you think the dollar is going to go up, you sell the euro. Okay, I'll explain more in depth in the next webinars, when we do asset classes breakdown, when we do technical analysis. That's when I'm going to show you guys how to create a portfolio, how to balance your trades, how to balance your positions. Yes, so you don't keep all the eggs in one basket. All right. Now, this was it for today, guys. We're tight on the schedule. We're limited to about 45 minutes. Okay, thank you for being with us today. Boost your trading with Forex Cube. Remember, every Tuesday, same time, same place. For this month, we're going to have an educational webinar. And remember, the special webinar, which will happen on the 30th of June with Forex Cube founder and CEO, Joao Monteiro, in the studio. He can teach you a lot of things. He used to work in the banking sector. I'm going to tell you more about it when we get there. Until then, remember to trade responsibly and may all your trades be in the money. The Chart Whisperer, over and out.